For this Try It Tuesday, I want to get out this jewel picker tool that I haven't used yet. I have used similar by other brands, so they were a little bit different system than this one, but I wanted to give this a try. This has a double-ended tip, what they call a large tip, which is still reasonably small, and then a really small tip. And I'm going to put it on to these cards that I'm making, which this time of year, it's actually Valentine's papers and this Valentine's stamp set, but I'm not actually sending them out as love cards. I'm using them as thank you cards, or as this stamp set says, you're so sweet. So there's a few different things that you can use this same stamp set for, and I like a set like that where it doesn't necessarily have to be just for that season. This enjoy the ride could be used for anything. There's a love you, for you, thank you, beautiful, hello, some little XOs, and really cute graphics on here. I love the typewriter, and there's little birds, little hearts, things that you can add, and I love the clipboard. So as you can see, I have made some cards already. Here's the one with a little typewriter on it. Love that. Look at all the little keys on that, kind of an old-fashioned style one. Here's one with that clipboard. I thought was really cute. So you could stamp whatever kind of a note that you'd like as a message on the clipboard or as a message on the typewriter. These are typewriters that I stamped and cut out. There's also a die set that matches the stamp set. So that one I colored and cut out. This one I stamped it onto pattern paper. So just onto this paper here. Stamp the typewriter right on. Who says we can't have a polka dot typewriter, right? So fun. So I'll show you how I'm making the cards, and then we'll go into trying out this jewel picker. So put some of those aside. I have these are just small note cards. So the card itself finished is 4 inches by 4 inches. So I'm starting off with this base, which is 4 by 8 inches. And then I've scored them down the center, so they're ready to just fold. There's my card base. And this line of paper from Doodlebug, it's called Love Notes. And we do have several different patterns, plus lots of really cute embellishments to match it in the store at the moment. So I have these cut to a little bit smaller than the 4x4. This, as you can see, will be my background. And the papers are double-sided, so you could do your background of this as well. Some of these, I have also cut a strip for the background, like this one is out of this paper. You recognize the dots there. And then I've just used a different pattern of paper from the same line, the Doodlebug's Love Notes, to go on there. Also on some of them, because this paper's got some cute borders, I have cut border pieces off, like I have this was a border on there, and I've cut it off the right size to go onto my card. So I can do something with that too and just switch them up a little bit as I go. So what am I going to do here? So I have my little bits ready to go. I'm going to use from the stamp set, I took out this one little flower bouquet to start with. So I'm going to stamp that on a piece of white cardstock that I'm going to put down on my card. So kind of like that cupcake is. And I will use, I'm using just some black ink on there. I happen to be using Memento, but any black ink is going to work. And I'll place that down in the corner where I know I've got space for the rest of the patterns that I plan to put on there. That's stamped up nicely. And my typewriter, I also wanted to stamp just on an extra piece that I can then cut out. And my typewriter, actually maybe I'll put this, we'll do the clipboard. I just love that. I like things where you can add, kind of customize it, make your own little words and notes on there. So, oh boy, I'll ink that up. And while I'm doing it anyways, I might as well ink up a few more. Except I should do it this direction. I'll probably fit a few on there if I do it this way. When I'm making cards anyways, I just find it's efficient use of time if I make several that are either the same or, you know, similar while I've got the supplies out anyways. Background, we'll make it a bright yellow clipboard because we've got some yellow in these hearts here. And, you know, they don't have to all be the same. This has a lot of colors, so even that green would be nice. I'll maybe do that for some of them. And you could use any markers that you have to color these, or watercolors. You could use your Copic markers. Just whatever you've got that's going to work. So now we're going to break open this jewel picker tool. And it comes with this nice little case with the two ends, a wider one and a narrow one. So I'm going to use this wider one. And use some of this, just a little tube of glue here, and I will put some maybe over here and there. So we'll have 3. Now rather than trying to pick these up, look at that, just clings right to it. It's that easy. Clings to it, and set it down in my glue. And we'll do another one, maybe one of these gold ones. There you go. They're glued on there. Well, this is going to be easy. How is that for some fast, easy bling? You just kind of can't beat that. And this is a good way if you have a little blemish on your project. I don't. I thought it was just a little speck of dust or something. And I like to do things in uneven numbers, so 1 or 3 or 5. But if you have a little smudge or something that you need to cover up on your project, a little bit of bling is a good way to do it. This one's upside down. That's it. It's that easy. So there's some with our bling. So I hope you give this a try, a jewel picker, and then when you're not using it, just cover this up. I like that little tool. That is something I could easily recommend. That is handy for doing things like here I used it on sequins. You know, all different kinds of sequins. On pearls, it'd be really good for pearls, little googly eyes, small pieces of paper, anything that you need to pick up. Would it even pick this up? Ha, look at that. It's even picking up my piece of paper. Okay, this must be a little heavy, but let's try it. Yeah, that's getting a little big. So it's more for smaller things, but these little teeny things, wow, perfect. So there you go, a jewel picker.